DDO Players Gen Con 2018 convention coverage brought to you by the Easy Roller Dice Company. Check out EasyRollerDice.com for all of your dice needs. From metal dice to dice cups to dice trays, Easy Roller Dice has what you need. You can save 15% on your checkout if you use the coupon code DDO Players, all one word and all uppercase. And once again, a big thanks to Easy Roller Dice Company for sponsoring our Gen Con 2018 coverage. Hey everybody, it's DDO Players and we are still at Gen Con 2018. Second day, feels like the third day actually, but we're here with Lili from Kosmos. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
And how's your Gen Con been for you?
Busy, very busy, great.
That's hearing that from everybody, and the crowds are crazy this year, but that's a good thing.
Yes.
So as I said, I am in the Kosmos booth. Can you tell me just a little bit about Kosmos, the company?
Sure. So Kosmos, so we're Thames and Kosmos. Our parent company is Kosmos in Germany. They've been around for 200 years. Gamers know them, but they publish more than just games. They publish science kits, things like that. We started a couple of years ago, 2015. We started bringing over their games to the U.S. market.
Okay.
So that's where we're exhibiting as Kosmos here at Gen Con, and we listen to feedback from fans to see which games they want from Kosmos in Europe to bring over here, and we do our best to make people happy.
Well, awesome. And I know you're showing something brand new off here at the show.
Yes. So this is Lost Cities Rivals. It's a follow-up in the Lost Cities franchise by Rainer Knizia. This literally was delivered straight to Gen Con and arrived Wednesday. So
that's amazing. Yeah, I gotta say, you were probably sweating about that.
A little bit, yeah. So Gen Conners are the first to get their hands on this. You can't get it in stores yet. It should be available in stores, by the end of the month.
Okay.
But for now, Gen Con attendees are lucky and they're able to get it here first. So it's a follow for those people who are familiar with Lost Cities, the card game. It's similar to that, more so than the board game. It's for 2 to 4 players, however.
Okay.
And some major differences, you don't start out with a hand of cards to play. You have to bid on the cards in order to start expeditions. So what you start out the game by dividing the deck into 4 equal-ish stacks.
Okay.
And you use 1 stack at a time as your draw pile. And so when it's your turn, you have the opportunity to either draw a new card from the pile and put it into the display, or to bid on the cards that are in the display. The gold is also distributed evenly amongst all the players at the beginning of the game. So if you wanted to bid on the cards in the display, you would put your coin in, the auction would start, and everybody has an opportunity to bid and outbid.
Gotcha.
When you've got a winner, that winner's gold goes into the communal pool, and everybody else gets to take their gold back. And then as the winner of the auction, I would have control of those cards in the display for the time being. So I have to discard one of the cards, any one that you can choose from, and you can tell what other people are needing. So you might want to discard ones that an opponent wants.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. And then you can take as many, or at least one, but you can take as many of the cards in the display as you want to start your own expeditions on. You don't need to take them all. They would just stay out there in the display for the next round.
Oh, okay.
So you keep flipping over cards to do that, but you have to be careful that you don't run out of gold too soon, because you don't get any more gold until this pile has been depleted. Once this pile of cards has been depleted, then you start with a new pile, and all the gold that's in the communal bucket that has been used on auctions over the turns, that then gets redistributed evenly.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have this fun wager component or mechanism to it that makes it a little bit, I think it's a little bit more cutthroat than the original version, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
You said it was 2 to 4 players?
Yeah.
And what's the average play time?
It's about 45 minutes, yeah.
Okay, and you said that was available here at Gen Con. When's it going to be available everywhere then?
It should be arriving at our warehouse within the next week or so I'd say people could get it in stores by the end of August.
Excellent, and what I'll do is I'll link the link to Kosmos website in the description of this video, so you can check out Lost Cities Rivals for yourself. Another thing Kosmos is showing off here at Gen Con is the new upcoming expansion for Imhotep. It is a new dynasty.
Yeah, so an expansion for the base game, Imhotep. Same kind of idea. You're trying to build Egyptian monuments by unloading stones onto different construction sites. In the expansion, it offers you more variety and different scoring mechanisms for each site. And you also have different additional tools that you can use in conjunction with the base game to build your monuments.
Okay.
There's also a fun wager element built into the expansion. You can bet on the success of your construction, and if you do well, and the gods will favor you and give you extra points. Some of the scoring is a little different for each of the site boards, varying from the original or the base game. So for the burial chamber, for those who are familiar with it, you earn points in the burial chamber based on the number of stones of your color that are touching. So the goal is to get as many of your same colored stones touching as possible. And in the base version, stones are unloaded row by row, and then it ends up getting filled up round after round. And in the expansion, it's a little different. When stones are unloaded, the person whose stone it is gets to choose one of these numbers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the number corresponds to where they then lay their stone. So, if I chose number 16 and I'm gray, I would put my stone there. So the goal is still to get as many of your colors touching as possible, but you have a little bit of a different way of choosing where your stones go.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So, and all of these have, the site boards correspond to the site boards in the original. So we've got a new market board, a new obelisk, new pyramid, and so on and so forth. But it's a different way of using it. And again, just like the original, which where the site boards are all double-sided, you've got an A side and then a B side that's slightly more difficult. The same is true for the site boards in the expansion. You've got a C side and a D side. With the D side a little bit more difficult. And so you can you combine the site boards from the base game and the expansion. You can mix and match as much as you want, really. So there's a ton of variety with this new expansion.
And does it add anything else new other than the placements of the stones?
There's the score. It's mainly the scoring mechanisms or the ways you assess points for each site board is a little bit different. And then there are also various tools and other ways you can earn extra points aside from just building monuments.
All right, excellent. And you said this is not available yet, so when's that going to be available?
So we have a couple of samples here. People can demo it over in the demo hall, but it'll be available in stores probably by the end of August, beginning of September.
And Kosmos is also showing off Mercado, so you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, this is a new strategy game by Rudiger Dorn, and the idea behind it is you are filthy rich, and you want to use your money to buy all sorts of luxury items to increase your prestige among your fellow rich people.
Okay.
So everyone starts out with a bag of coins, the same amount of coins, and you use these coins to bid, to purchase the items in the marketplace. So each marketplace item has a different color on all four sides that tells you which player has put which coins on it. So when it's your turn, you blindly reach into your bag of coins and pull out 3 coins. And those 3 coins you have to use and place on one of the items that you'd like to purchase. Now the black coins are counterfeit, so those will do you no good, so you just put those aside. And then with this, I've got a silver and a gold coin left, so I need to figure out which ones I want to use it on. So I might put one right here, and run right here. So I would start in my quest to purchase these.
To purchase those two. Okay.
Yeah, so right here, this tells you what each item is worth. So this, for example, just says that you can have any 3 different colored coins. So the colors just can't be the same, but it can be any of the colors. This one you need 3 gold coins. One of each of these colors. And then these symbols right here tell you what you get in addition to receiving this item. These are the things you get. So this, you don't get any extra victory points, but you get 2 privilege tokens, which are over here. The privilege tokens offer you some extra fun things. So this privilege token means that you get 2 additional points along the victory track.
Okay.
And you also get a seal. Now what a seal does is, say you're really, really close to getting one of these items that you really want, but after pulling 3 coins, you don't have enough to get it. You can throw one of these seals in and say, I want to try my luck again, and pull out 2 additional coins, and hopefully that'll work, get me closer to
get what you need, right? Yeah.
And so the winner of the game is the person who gets around the victory track the fastest. And you can start the start spot on the board is you can choose it. It can be different at every game. This little token here is what signifies where the start is.
Oh, okay.
So you just want to get your way around that the fastest.
And what's the player count on this?
This is 2 to 4 players.
And play time roughly?
Probably about 30, 40 minutes. Yeah.
And is this available now?
This is another one that just arrived yesterday. Or not yesterday, Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Straight from the factory. So it is available at Gen Con, and it'll be available in stores, very soon. By the end of the month, it'll be available.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time. I'll let you get back to your very busy booth.
Yes, thank you.